Welcome back to another video. I would like to talk to you about something that I think is very interesting, but I would also like for you to hang out with me. I am a filmmaker and photographer. I would love for you to stop by my Instagram, say hey, I will reject you, and we will have great days going our separate ways. I wonder if people think that's what I'm gonna do. Actually, this subject came to my mind through a weird process. I just sat down and started typing on my computer any thoughts that came to my head, and this crazy thought came to my head that it sucks to know what your dream is. Like, oh, that kid, that's great, that kid's found his passion, that's good for him. Yeah, but have you had the thought, what if you found your passion and then realized you'll never make a living doing it? Like, oh, I'm very, very passionate about this. It's like having a crush on someone, and then that moment it sinks in, like she'll never like your back, and you're like, what? And then you have to, like, you know, I don't know, do whatever you gotta do to get over that. That's the same thing on a scale times like a million. Imagine like knowing what you want to do with your life and then realizing you cannot do it. Or thinking that, anyways. I was just thinking about, like, me, personally, like, I sit down sometimes and I think, what do I gotta do to make this work? You know, this filmmaking thing, this photography thing, what do I gotta do? That's stressful. It's really stressful to be like, if I don't put in the work now, this dream will never work. And I don't think people think about that a lot. I think we feel bad sometimes for the people that don't know what they do with their lives. What to do with their lives, which maybe that is a step behind. But I think it's worse to know what you want to do and think you can't do it. But I also think most likely there is a way for you to do it and you just won't put in the work for it. I've seen people in my field that have gone from where I've started to being celebrities because of they just worked hard, you know, or got lucky in some cases. But the point is, there is a way, and if you will work hard for it, then you're gonna get there. Can you imagine, like, imagine waking up. You ever seen those grumpy old people in, like, grocery shops? And you're just like, well, that sucks to be that. Do you realize that could be you in, like, 40 years? Give yourself a day job that you hate, and make yourself do it 5 days a week for the next 30 years. You'd probably be exactly like him. That's not good. Oh my gosh, that's freaky, man. All of you guys could be a grumpy gold person that I meet in a grocery store later. You could. I'm just saying it's possible. The point is, don't let that happen to you. I think you need to come to the realization now that while you're young, now is the time to put in the work. Because if you put in the work now, maybe one day you are doing your dream. You know, you wake up and you're like, ooh, spice time, I'm gonna go to work. Guess what? Work doesn't suck. Have a great time at your 9 to 5, Johnny. Dab on Johnny, and then walk off to your job that you love. That sounds pretty great. Maybe don't dab on Johnny. He probably had it rough enough. Okay, he's been a banker for the last 30 years. I'm just saying, I think a lot of you on this channel are doing the same thing that I'm doing. You're trying to be a photographer, a filmmaker. And honestly, right now, the industry's rough. It's hard to get in. Like, it's super hard because there's already so many popular people in that. But I heard this quote one time. The guy said, there's someone less talented out there, working less hard than you, making more money, doing exactly what you do. So you really need to get started. You really need to get started if you're not already started. And not stop. Until it is true. Until you make it. I have this fear that, like, some of you are gonna close out of this video and be like, yeah, that's true, I need to get to work. And then day 3, you've totally forgotten it. Like, I don't know how much this is sinking in, but if you don't make your dream work, you're gonna be working the 9 to 5, living for 2 days a week. You know what I mean? My lips are chap, cause the okay. Hey, now that it's just you OG subscribers that know that stuff happens after the end of the videos, I just want to say thanks. Thanks for sticking with me, because this is my dream. Not necessarily YouTube necessarily, but oh my gosh, like, you guys send messages all the time, and seriously, I don't know that I would make it without your guys' encouragement, the fact that there's so many of you here. So for all you OG subscribers that are chilling after the end of the video, or maybe this is your first time, now you know. It's a secret. Only the coolest of the cool. Thanks for being here, for real. I realize that it takes a few minutes out of your day, and hopefully that's beneficial to you. That's my goal, is to give you something beneficial. And oh, this is cool. It's just you and me, OG subscribers. And this part isn't for the people that is like, this isn't clickbaited or edited. Because you guys are here for me. You guys aren't here for this like perfectly tuned YouTube video. So we could just chill for like 10 minutes and we could just hang out. But I'm not gonna do that because you get bored, let's be honest. So, this is cool though. I'm gonna keep hanging.